Still sitting here watching the market. Sorry I had to jump off there. I had a conference call pop up at the last minute. But trying to see what's what's going on. Looks like we're going to head back down to this value area low again. And I think it's time to exit the market, at least on my leverage trade, so see how this plays out. Um, yeah, I think we may be coming back down here to this 92, 91, 92 area. I think it looks like it at least. At least that's what it's looking for me. I think I don't like shorting on a bull market, but that's what it looks like to me. I think I'm going to enter a short on Bitcoin, at least a small one, just to see how it goes. Where'd my mouse go? Let's take a look. Let's take a look at Ethereum real quick. I think Ethereum has dropped outside of the value area, so yeah, I think it's got to get above here. These yellow X's definitely drove us down. Oh, we could go down some more. What are these marks I have here? We go to a daily chart so I can see. Oh, I see where we're at. Oh yeah, we're back. We've re-entered the long-term trend. Yeah, this is a long-term trend that's been going on since the last bull market. We've been staying in. We exited. We exited, and I thought we were going up, and we probably were going up until this whole tariff conversation started. See, we exited, we stayed out, then we came back in, but we stayed in this value area, but I really think, honestly, this could go on until we get further down the way. Sorry, I'm yawning. It's late. Okay. Let's take a look at XRP. Let's get rid of this because we exited that flag. What is that? Interesting. There's just some spider lines in there that we're hovering between. I wonder, well, we gotta get back in this value area high for Cardano too. It's everything is kind of low. We really gotta see a increase here. Yeah, I don't know what to say. We're let me look at my short I created. It's just a small short. Let me see if I can pull that up over here and show you guys what I got going on in this little small short. Man, how do I change the zoom on this thing? Man, let's zoom it out. There we go. Okay, so here we go. I jumped into a small short. I think it's going to go to like we saw in the. Let's get back over here. We're looking at this. Of course, now that I've entered this small short, maybe everything will go up, and that'll benefit me regardless. Let's see. So we got. Let's see. What was the price I entered that short? Does anybody remember when they just looked at it? It's popped up back down. My entry is 96,442, and the price currently was at looking at XRP and I'm in here we go. Here we go. Now we're back into the money. Okay, so we're 96.5. What I may do is I don't want to put any more money in. Let's just add a little bit more money here. What I got? $45. If I go, let's add $4 more. There we go. I need to get my mouse out of my bag because this keyboard thing is killing me. I'm making all kinds of mistakes. There we go. Let's do this. Take this one up. Let's show that a little bit more. Take it to an even 50 contract. Okay, so kind of sit here and hope that we get this to go down. Well, the chart's showing that it's going down, so there's not much hope involved in that. I didn't put a lot of money on it. I don't like shorting. I usually stay out of the market in the bear run until it goes down, but let's see, because this short could. Let me get my mouse out of my thing here. much better. Oh, my mouse is acting all jittery, like it's got some issue going on. I need to play with the mouse settings. Let's see. There's that little mouse setting thing. I know I sound like a crazy person today, but it's probably only me here and nobody is actually paying attention, so that's fine. I want to use this as an opportunity to learn more about how to stream, hopefully grow an audience. Or it could be just the surface I'm on. Nope, it's still jittery, so let's come over here and play with the mouse settings. This fancy little mouse. Yeah, I don't care about no new stuff by Logitech. I care about my Logitech. Let's do... Nope, I want pointer speed wheel. Easy switch. Flow. Settings. Here we go. I really do sound like an idiot, don't I? Oh, we got an alert popping up. We got 2 alerts popping up. Well, let me pull this guy up. Disconnect. Connect again. Pop up. Let's see what that alert. Okay. Oh. Oh, we still got some manipulation going on. See that another X in there? I'm not gonna play with it. Okay. I'm going back to figuring out this mouse for a little bit while we're going on here. Feature tour. Back device back up. Pointer speed. Let's see if I could drop pointer speed down. Now it really just moves ridiculously slow. Okay, go back. Okay, let's see how well that works. Okay, so of course, what's going on is everything's going up now that I've entered a short, but I still don't know if I don't know if I'm gonna jump in this thing. I may just end that short, and this is why I don't like shorten, because shorten you could lose. Well, before what I didn't tell you guys before I entered that short, I took some precautions. Anytime I have taken a short in the past on anything, whether it's a stock, a bond, or I don't play bonds, stock or crypto. I always, and even when I'm playing options, anytime I do it, what I do is I limit by removing funds from the account so that the only funds exposed are the funds directly tied to the short. Well, look, see, it's already dropping by. And we're playing right there around that. But anyways, what I was saying is I removed the money and dropped my exposure down to what's actually in the account. The best thing to do is to limit exposure anytime you can. Let's see where we're at. Because if this thing goes down to here and tags it before coming back up, there's a calculator on here. Where's that damn window at? Oh, pardon my language. Okay, so let's get back over here now. So there is a calculator here somewhere. I think it's here. Let's see, calculator. Nope. Cash API sub account. What's a sub account? I didn't even know that was an option. Let's Google out here and see what a sub account is. Sub accounts. Well, let's go back over here. Anyways, there's a calculator. Oh, there it is. I see it. That little bitty icon right there. So now what we're going to do is we're going to say we got 50 contracts. Our entry price is $96,452. And our exit price, so let's pull up that chart again. Let's say we think it's going to come all the way down to 92. Let's say we just take it down to 94.5. $94.5. Calculate. Oh wait, we're short. Make 2.5% or give me a I guess it's too small. Let's add a 0 just so it could do the calculation. There we go. Profit loss 0.0001. 0.000001 because we got 50 Bitcoin to USD. Hey, we'll make 97 cents on 50 bucks. That's not bad though. That's 2%. But I'm getting more long entry signals here on my computer. I'm not playing this. I'm not playing this. Close the short. I'm not playing. I just don't like. I'm not the most comfortable in shorting, especially not in crypto. So here's the thing with crypto. If you play the short game with crypto, you've got lots of chances to lose, and the reason why is because Bitcoin can make a run. Let's just go to a daily trader. Imagine if I did a short right there, 79,000 and it went up to 100. So let's just play the math again. We're gonna put $5,000 here just so the numbers are large enough people understand. And let's do that. 96,450. Oh wait, it's 79,000. Sorry, I got distracted. And we're gonna say it went up to 100. Calculate. So we would lose of our 5K. It says 26%. Just to put that into math, we would lose. We lose $1,200, and that would be if we went from 76 to 90, which happened in about 24 hours, lose 15%. I mean, we don't want to lose that. So that's why I don't like shorting. I'd prefer to lose out on gains. So I think tomorrow, unless the market looks different, probably won't do any crypto trading the next day or two. But I do have the tomorrow or Friday, and just kind of depending on the market. So either tomorrow or Friday, I got to add that $50 that's supposed to go in. And if you're paying attention to my stuff here, tell me what you think. Should I add $50 tomorrow or Friday, or should I switch it and do 25 a week? Because what I can do, so what we can do is we can take and put let's put 25 USD in a holding account and use that for, that's actually, we're going to keep it on the way it is right now. And until we decide to make a change, but I think we'll keep it where we're $50 tomorrow or Friday. Not sure which day I'll do it, but we'll definitely, just depending on how the market goes, we'll move 25 or move 50 in and play with it. I'm going to find a good place to do some leverage trading in the next week or so. What I want is an account where, in complete transparency, I have this account here where I do my trading. But what I'd like to do is find a place where I can set up a leverage trading account where it has a demo account you can run. Because if I can run a demo account, everyone can see how much we're trading, and I don't want to mislead people. But it's hard to trade successfully with small dollar amounts. You can use the Crypto method where you take and throw in an amount of money and 10x, and if it goes up
10%, you double your money. If it goes down 10%, you lose everything. That's how if you haven't seen his interview, the way he does it is wait till the bear market till you're down, that 80% or more. There's a real good interview. I'll see if I can find that interview. I saw it the other day. And he puts 10x, and if it goes down, he gets liquidated. He opens another one. And then he just opens another one. And then that's how, if you look at MM Crypto, he's got this, millions of dollars in trade that he all set up back in the bear market. And he's up millions of dollars. And of course, he's taken some profit along the way, but it's an interesting strategy. I'm not against doing the same strategy. Honestly, I've considered doing the same strategy, but at a let's do it here. Let's open up. Since I got that small amount of money sitting there for that short, let's try that. Actually, I'm talking myself into this crap. Let's do his exact method. Let's take $50. Do we want to do $50? I want to test his strategy to see how well it works. Whoops, that was me looking at that other crap earlier. That stuff, speaking of which, while I'm trying to find, I'm going to lock some funds so that I don't accidentally put more into this trade than I want. So just give me 1 second over here to play the game. But speaking of that stuff we looked at earlier in that last stream that came across on that message before, where is it at? This stuff here. Can y'all believe this stuff here? Look at this. Well, let's see. Politico. Submit. We're talking about millions of dollars in award. Look at this. They've paid out $862,000 to Politico in this one kind. So now let's do this. So let's just do fiscal year FY24. Okay, so now submit. This is how much money they paid out last year. It's pulling the data. Give it a minute, because this stuff is unbelievable when you see it. I think I'm going to do. Look at this. Last year. I mean, it's ridiculous, the amount of money. I have a problem from department. What? DHS paid $1.52 million last year to Politico? For what? Department of the Interior? So Politico. Holy moly. Let's click this down. So by quarter, I'm shocked. This is like 2.5 million, 2.3 million. So wait. Oh, they had a one. So we have 2.5 plus 2.5 or 2.6 is 5.1 plus 2.3 is 7.4. So $8.4 million went to them last year. Why? For what?
So they've got this amount from the Department of the Treasury, whatever that. But they found this. None of these are, because this was all found by looking at. Here we go. Show next the U.S. This was all. Oh man, I'm floored. Because these are all small amounts. I mean, shit. No, reset these things. Let's see if I can pull by agency. Let's see what. USAID. I just want to see everything that USAID does. This is crazy. Okay, sorry. This could be like the scandal of the century. Why are we paying out that much money? Good thing I got out of that charter, still going up. So let's do $65. And we're going to do 1x. Does that set at 1x? No, let's fit at 1.25. We're going to set 1x. And so let's do 2x. We're going to go Crypto. We'll do 2x. And let's do, because 65 is what I got in that account for the, I have everything else locked away into this. So in here you have what's called contract accounts, and we're playing on contract now, and they're spot accounts. And the wallet is subdivided out that way too. And so I put everything over into the spot account. If this goes good, what I'll probably do is turn around and or move the rest of that money that's on this exchange over. And before I increase the leverage, I may just increase the funds. So double down the funds. So instead of having, because I only have, I think, $65 right now. I'll probably change that from 65 to 200, and that way I can get a $400 if this thing goes up. But if it goes down, I'm just going to let it ride, because here's the thing what you got to look at with leverage. That number right there, you see that number right there? I got to move. Let's change this back up, because I dropped this zoom so people could see it. That number right there is a liquidation number. If Bitcoin drops down to that number before I get out, I lose my entire $65. I'm not that worried about it. It's $65. But if Bitcoin goes up, I can sell for a profit. But I'm thinking we're going to play this like Crypto. I'm going to just keep increasing my funds and my leverage and try to keep this liquidation as low as possible and ride this as long as possible. Because there's some projections saying that Bitcoin's going to be 120 to 140 by the end of February. So let's play this game out. Let's say we take this up to 10x. And let's say we take this up to let's take this up to 20 grand. Okay, with an entry price, as we add more, the entry price is going to go up. So let's say we take it up to 105,000. Let's exit at 125,000. Now, that's going to give us 0.34 BTC profit. Now, just so I know what the number is going to be, because it says the percentage there, but don't use my redneck math here. So
That is nearly $3,000 in profit. That's not right. Go up. It says return on investment, because we got, though we're doing 10x. Now, if we did the same numbers down at 1x, that jumps it up. And you'll see that. See, that's 158%. Now it's 15%. 15% is still good if it's good. But so that's what we're going to try. We're going to try the Crypto method. And then when I open up, I think I know the exchange we're gonna do this on, because I have one. I think it's Bluefin. Let me see. That allows for the demo account. Yeah. So Bluefin. Let me get a Bluefin referral code and add it to this stream, or try to add it to this stream. That way you guys can join when we're ready to start. So, bloop. Oh, I gotta fill out this stuff. I'll get a code and get it going. We'll get it going. The more people, and I hope I get some people who decide to you got, yeah, there. Let's see. Yeah, they don't have referral things for. Oh, there we go. We'll do this. Okay. Put it on here, and hopefully, let me see what we got going on here. Okay. Is it snowing yet? Anybody know that answer? I don't like it. So I'm doing this as a personal thing, not so much for anything other than my personal. And one of the things I see happen all the time when I'm watching these, I'm watching all these people on this channel, and they're always like, "Hey, put in the chat, type something in." I don't know. I haven't been in the. Yeah, I'm not into the game of this. I really should. I'm starting to like it, but maybe I will. But I kind of when I'm watching a channel, I kind of find it annoying when people do it. But you know, I think I kind of get it now too. I get what's going on. Let's see what we got. Where's my? Oh, I don't. I find it annoying, but I get it. People out there just trying to get people to interact with them so that they can grow their channels. And I never really understood it until I started this channel. Now that I've started the channel, I get it even more. That got a little bit longer that I'm gonna stream tonight before I go jump off here and start getting ready for my long drive tomorrow. You know I'm always out driving. Playing my reindeer games. I hopefully to we're gonna try to do a portfolio update in the morning. Let's see. Right now, our portfolio is sitting at our base portfolio. Keep in mind, we got another $100 sitting outside our base portfolio. Our base portfolio is sitting just over $300. When you add everything together, we're right about $400, which means we're down $50 from where we started, which after the weekend dump is kind of expected. I don't see the snow, so we may not be seeing snow tonight. Just went to the window to look out. I keep forgetting I don't have a Bluetooth connected, so y'all can hear me when I walk away from this computer. I'm gonna walk away 1 minute. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I'm gonna sit here. I'm gonna connect me a Bluetooth to this thing so I can keep going while I'm keeping going. That sounds like something one of the Matthew McConaughey characters would say. Keep on going, why keep on going? Okay, let's look at this Bluetooth. Says I'm connected. Yep,
walk away over here. See if y'all can hear me. And test. Oh, you can. Sounds like you can hear me pretty good. Well, shoot, look at that. We're up a little bit. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Because I don't want to... I don't want to raise my leverage any more than I already am. I think I'm going to... I don't want to add any more cash. This says... I can add 30 more. I think I'm just going to let it sit. Yeah, let's let it sit. Because my goal is to, as we add, I want to make sure I keep this liquidation here. I really want to keep it below 80,000, but until we clear 110, I want to keep it. I want to try to keep it below 70. Which there's kind of two ways to achieve that. You achieve that by, I can use cross. Here, I'll show you. This is stupid. Don't do this, because this calculated based off of what's in your account. And so, but if I do cross, see, I just cross, which means it goes across all the money and the account takes it down to 58. But I ain't gonna let it do that, because we're gonna keep it isolated. Always do isolated. You could lose all your money on cross. And when I say all the money across the account, I'm just talking about all the money. I'm not sure if it's all the Bitcoin in the. I think it's all the Bitcoin. I don't think it's going to cross it across other currencies. Let's just make sure, because now that let play here. I had some XRP sitting in that account. Okay, so I moved that XRP out. So let's see, I got a tiny bit of ETH sitting in there from a previous trade. We're going to move that over and out of there. We're going to see if it changes that liquidation. Transfer. I need to switch over to. Nope. Now let's transfer. So there's nothing in this account left but the small, this 65 BTC. So we're going. Yep, there we go. So as soon as I took the BTC, that's interesting. So now let's leave it on cross. It'll actually calculate out the liquidation for us. And I've done moved out everything else, but since we're using such a small, actually a good thing for it to do it that way. I was worried about that, and that's why I never like to keep funds in there, so I could actually run multiple trades at the same time, very similar. If that's the case, let's look at the charts real quick. Let me do 100. Let's do this. It's going to be a little more fun. Let's go in here and let's do a small amount of the XRP. See if we can. I don't think this matters if we're going to use cross, but nope, I don't want to do that. Let's do 400 in XRP. I'm probably going to do something stupid here, but let's just see. I'm going to do $400 in XRP, and let's long it under the cross. Again, do not do this. I'm going to try to crypto this bitch. Or sorry, pardon my language. Good thing I had this thing set up to not be kid friendly. I need to double check that. Appearance stream. Sometimes I use profanity, especially when I get tired, like I am now. I want to double check that ETH chart too. Because wasn't ETH... Wow. My stomach are growling.
$50 ETH loan. Hey, we're already done on our XRP. I guess. Okay. I'm not gonna play. I'm not gonna crypto my Cardano. This exchange hadn't had Cardano long enough for there to be a track record for you to know how it reacts in different conditions. So I think I'll wait on that until tomorrow, and let's play this game and see how it plays out. We got that much Cardano, anyways. We'll double down on things. We'll double down tomorrow if everything goes up. If things go down, well, we'll just wait. Because see, our liquidation here is $1.20, 1,353. So see, our liquidation is about half of what our current price is. So everything has to drop by half. Now, XRP could drop by half. It dropped by half already, but I'm not saying it can't happen, but I just don't think. Probably should charge these earbuds that I just got connected here.
Let's see. Just changed earbuds because apparently I didn't have them charged very well. Walk away and make sure it's still receiving again. Well, nope, it didn't connect when I changed earbuds to sitting as fancy as an Apple thing. So let's boop. Show Bluetooth devices. Hit done. Connect.
Connected. Let's see if it pops up on my other ear. See, I got an earbud in each ear, one listening and one playing. connect now. Test 2, 1, 2, 3. Do, 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 do. Don't ask me why I've had that. I think that's Mario Brothers, but it's been stuck in my head something awful for the past. It's been stuck in my head pretty awful for the past, call it, couple weeks. One of these days I'm going to get somebody on this stream and we're going to have some conversations. That's what I need to do. Let me reach out to my trading buddy. See if we can get him and have a I'm gonna start trying to get some people on here. We'll start having some conversation. So I had a conversation with a guy at a hotel the other day, and I was sitting in the lobby eating breakfast, and he asked me. We were talking about he didn't understand anything about Bitcoin. He says he he started asking me about mining, and here's the thing about mining, and you gotta. I don't typically start people down that road. The way I normally start people, buy $10 of Bitcoin. Just $10. Do it in Cash App. Simple and easy. $10 of Bitcoin. If you get direct deposit, set up a Strike account. There's a link in the description. And set up a Strike account and have it set automatically take, a small amount. And you depend on your direct deposit and the way your payroll provider is, you know, you may be able to set up a percentage or you may be able to set up a dollar amount. Set it up to go over. Make it a small one, nothing that you're going to miss out of your paycheck. And then have it set up your Strike account to automatically convert that to Bitcoin. Now, then just watch that and kind of learn. Don't try to trade, just kind of learn. But he already had kind of trying to figure it out, and he asked me about mining. And he's like, how do you mine? I was like, well, it's the network, secure the network. And, you use all the buzzwords and keywords, but I've also learned over the time that trying to explain mining to somebody who doesn't understand crypto is very difficult. So I asked him, I'm like, if you go up and get a McMuffin, it's going to cost you $5 and you're going to get a receipt. That's a transaction. If 20 people get McMuffins and, a hash brown or a drink or, maybe something else, those are all separate receipts or separate transactions. If you group those 20 transactions together, you have a ledger, like you would have a bank ledger to keep up all your transactions. And you just keep adding and adding and adding until you get to the bottom of the page. When you get to the bottom of the page, you got to turn the page, right? Super simple analogy. Everyone can kind of follow that when you're trying to follow your checkbook register, or if you actually have a job where you're a cashier and you actually work a register where you add stuff up. So I explained this to him in a simple way. It's the way I always explain to everybody. I kind of try to relate back to what they do, whether it's the guy at Best Buy or the auto mechanic or anybody who I've had to explain this to a doctor. But it's always the same explanation. You relate it back to, you have transactions and you have a ledger. When you get to the bottom of that page, you got to flip the page. That page you're flipping off of is called a block. It's a block of transactions. So think of it as a page equals block. Now we have transactions on the block. On the next page, you put the amount that the account ended with at the top so that you can start the tally for page 2. Still, super simple explanation. Everyone should be able to understand where we're at. Now you start transaction number 1 on block 2. Transaction 2, transaction 3, transaction 4, continue on down to the end of the block, and you finish the page, and you take the number, put it on the next page. And that is a block chain. You have a chain of blocks. You have a series of pages. It's super simple. Try to make it relatable. Now, how do you ensure that, sorry about that, that the numbers are correct? You need to secure this ledger. So you have a computer that keeps this ledger. And this computer is basically like an Excel spreadsheet. Each page is a different tab on an Excel spreadsheet, if you understand that. But if not, we'll stay on the ledger. But this guy understood Excel, so I explained. Now, use this computer. But if you go into transaction number 6 on page 1, sheet 1, and you change the numbers, you change the outcome all the way at the end. That's a problem, isn't it? And of course, the guy agreed with me. I'm like, so how do you secure this so that can't happen? You have a second computer. Better yet, you have a third computer. So now you have 3 computers, and they all have to agree with each other, or at least half of them do. So if 2 agree that transaction didn't occur, you can go change it on one computer, but in 10 minutes when they do another block, it's going to revert back to the correct data. So you can't overwrite the block chain. And that is the purpose of the network. Now, the network is thousands of computers that are all verifying the transactions. But all these computers cost money to run. So how do you pay for that money to run? Well, at the end of every block, what you do is, hold on a second. At the end of every block, all the computers that come up with the correct answer, they all get put into a pool. And one of those computers gets drawn. Now, I don't know how many actually come up with the wrong answer, but I do know it's possible. But all those computers, they get thrown in a pool, and one of those computers gets drawn or selected as a winner of a lottery. And that lottery pays out, at this point in time, I think it's 3.25 Bitcoin. Don't quote me on that number, but I think it's 3.25 Bitcoin. And that is what's referred to as mining. All these computers are just ensuring that the network is accurate, ensuring that the information is correct, and they're rewarded, for lack of a better term, they're rewarded by a lottery system where they get paid for getting the correct answer. And that 3.25 Bitcoin right now is worth over $300,000. So every 10 minutes, a computer gets put in there. And of course, he's like, oh, wow, I could do that. I'm like, yeah, but there's thousands of computers. You got a better chance, honestly, of winning the lottery. I wasn't trying to talk him in to go play the lottery, but so people got together and they created teams of people. They call them pools, and they're called mining pools. And then if one member of the pool, one computer in the pool wins, it's split equally by the computing power of the pool. Now you have a greater chance of winning. Now, I do have a couple solo miners. I've never had a solo miner hit, and they do take electricity, and it is what it is. But I also have mining pool. I have several miners on the mining pool. Actually, I've got some at the house that I need to turn on. I think the cat might have flipped over the breaker playing with it, or the outlet, the switch on the power strip. But that's fine. I got this little kitten. She'll do that sometime. I'll turn that back on when I get home this weekend. I don't really got a home. I'm kind of homeless. Just got a place that there's some cats that they let me stay with them when I'm in town, because I'm never there. But I'm gonna turn the miners on, back on, because they cost electricity to run. But this time of year, they may cost electricity to run, but they produce heat. That heat helps keep me warm. Anyways, so I'm gonna jump off here. I've been rattling on long enough. We'll set up another one of these and I may start doing this more often. This is kind of fun. I'm just listening to myself talk, but more therapeutic, probably allow me to say what I think. So actually what I'm going to do, I'm going to mute this microphone, and I'm probably going to let it run a little bit longer, and then turn it off in a little bit, just to see if this thing actually takes off. I wonder if I could set up a virtual computer to where it can just constantly stream. No, because then I couldn't jump. I'd have to, well, no, I may be able to make that work. I bet you I could set up a virtual computer and stream this little account nonstop. I'm gonna see if I can find a way to stream this nonstop so y'all can see how this little bit's doing. So, anyways, I'm gonna jump off here now. I'm gonna go down and get me a Snickers bar, because it satisfies you. See y'all in the future.